Good morning, class. Today we are going to begin with the ninth chapter, that is motion and types of motion. Children, what do you understand by the name of the lesson? Motion and types of motion. Motion means movement and types of movement. Understood? Now you can see this picture. Observe and discuss. Now, what is this boy doing? Playing, right? He is playing with a football. Here you can see a top. What is the top? Actually, it is in motion. A spinning top. You can see a spinning top. Now here you can see a boy. He is playing with the ball. An aeroplane flying in the sky, and the potter making a pot. Now in all these pictures you can see movement. Here it is movement, the top is moving, the ball is moving, the aeroplane is moving, and even the wheel of the potter is moving. So what does this things show? These things show us movement, right? In all the pictures there is movement. Now objects in motion. In our day to day life we see many moving objects. Moving objects are said to be the objects in motion. Now discuss which objects in the above picture are in motion. What differences are seen in their motion? Now all the pictures, they are in motion, no? The ball is in motion, but boy is not in the motion. This ball is in motion. This ball is in motion. This boy is standing there. The top is in the motion. Aeroplane is in motion. The wheel is in the motion, but the potter is standing still, is sitting still. The wheel is in motion, right? Now motion. While waiting for a bus at the bus stop, other vehicles appear to be in a state of motion. On the other hand, when you are in the motion yourself, sorry, a still object appears to be moving. For example, the trees are seen to run backwards while you are traveling in a train. If an object is seen by an observer to change its place continuously, the object is said to be in motion. Change of a place of an object is called displacement. An object in motion continuously undergoes displacement. Now children, we will understand more by looking at this picture, the backward motion of the object. Now this is a train, like a lady is sitting in the train. Now what is moving? Is the lady moving? The train is moving. The lady is sitting in the train. Now you can see outside, the mountains are there, the sky is there, the road is there outside. Now is the road and the mountain moving? No, they are still on their place. We are moving. The lady in the train is moving. She is moving because the train is moving. Right? Now the things are going backwards. When you travel towards front, the things move backwards. Now the things are not moving actually. They are displaced. The displacement is taking place in our eyes. The things are moving backwards. We feel as if the things are moving in the opposite direction, right? They are moving backwards. Why? Because we are moving forward. The things are still, but we feel that they are moving backwards. Now the continuous displacement of an object is called motion. Now continuous displacement is there, no? They go on moving, so that is called a motion. Now types of motion. Now coming to the first type is linear motion. The linear motion means in the straight direction, in one direction only, going in one direction. Train is the best example, right? A train or a moving vehicle on a road may travel in a straight line or in the same direction. This motion of an object is called linear motion. An object in the linear motion shows displacement along a straight line. The displacement also is in the straight line only, na? Moving backwards. you are moving forward. If you are in the train, you are moving forward. If you are outside the train, you will see the movement of the train because the train is moving, right? The displacement you can see when you are inside the train. You feel as if the things which are still, they are moving. They are called displacement. And the continuous displacement of an object is called motion, right? If you stand on a chair and release a ball from your hand, it falls to the floor. What do you conclude from this? Now, what will you conclude, children? You are standing on the chair. Now, you are not moving. You leave the ball will come down, the ball will show movement, right? The ball will show linear movement, no, because it will come down straight. Now moving further, you can see, compare the motion of the soldiers on parade and a girl coming down on a slide. Now you can see the exact movement of every part of their body. That is called a parade, not a parade which we do in the school. This is called parade. This is actually called parade when each and every step of each and every person is taken together. Now moving in a straight line, moving in the same direction. Now you can see the girl. She is playing on a slide. Now every time she goes up, she climbs the stairs, climbing in the straight in one direction, then sliding down. It is the same direction. So it is what? Comparing linear motion. Now this is exact. But here playing sorry. Now playing, sometimes the girl will come in a great speed, in a fast, she will come fast, sometimes she will come slow. So this will be further bifurcated into uniform linear motion and non-uniform linear motion. Now what is the difference between that? You can see here, uniform linear motion and non-uniform linear motion. Linear motion is in one direction, in the straight direction, in like going straight, always in one direction. But the speed differs. So when the speed differs, it is called uniform or non-uniform. When the speed doesn't differ, it is called uniform. When the speed differs, like see, going from your place to your school, so you might take 5 minutes, your daddy may take 2-3 minutes, depends on the speed. So it can be non-uniform linear motion. The direction will be same, but the speed will be different. That's why it is called non-uniform linear motion. When the distance traversed, that is travelled, by an object along a straight line in the unit time is continuously the same, the motion is called uniform linear motion. Understood, children? When the distance travelled by an object along a straight line, it is not curved, it is not in circles, not going twists and turns, it is in a straight direction and always in the same time, it is called uniform linear motion. When the distance traversed by an object along a straight line in the unit time keeps on changing, like sometimes you will run, sometimes you will walk slowly, sometimes you will stop at a shop to buy something. So that is non-uniform linear motion, when the speed keeps on changing, right children? Non-linear motion is not in a straight line, not in the same direction. The motion of an object that does not move in a straight line is called a linear motion. Non-linear motion may be of following types. What kind of movement does a swing in a park show? Now swing, you all know, no? You have seen this swing. Everybody must have played on this. Everybody enjoys that, no? Yes, everybody enjoys that. Now what is the movement of the swing? It goes in front, then behind, again in front, again and again behind. Now its speed also changes, but the direction is same, no? Back and forth, repetitive movements, going again and again. See, going like this, coming back, going in front, going, coming back. That is repetitive movements, back and forth repetitive movements. The swing always comes back from one end to the other end. It takes about the same time for each swing or oscillation. This movement of a swing is called oscillatory motion. What is that called? Oscillatory motion. Similarly, the movement of the pendulum of a clock, the wings of the bird, the needle of a sewing machine, the vibrating diaphragm of a tabla or drum are also examples of oscillatory motion. Now children, this is oscillatory motion. The back and forth continuous movements, repetitive movements is called oscillatory motion. Now here this word is there, oscillation. Now what is oscillation? Now from, like if we count from here to behind and from behind to here, this is called one oscillation. Means from here to here and again from here to here. This is called one oscillation, right? Now where else can we find oscillatory motion? Swing, we gave you the example of swing. Then the next example is the pendulum of the clock. You have seen pendulum, it goes tick, 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 tick. That is the pendulum of the clock. All the clocks don't have, but some of the clocks have. In the same way, you can see, have you noticed the wings of the bird? They flap, they have to flap their wings to fly. So that movement is also from up to down, again down to up to down and down to up. So that from up to down and down to up is one oscillation. Understood children? That is called one oscillation. Now the needle of the sewing machine, it also goes back and front, back to front. So backward and forward movements. Now the vibrating diaphragm of tabla and the drum. When you play tabla or a drum, so the diaphragm, that is the upper part of the tabla or the drum, that is called its diaphragm. So that also vibrates. So when it vibrates in an oscillatory motion. Right children? So that is also called a oscillatory motion. I hope you all have understood till here. The motion of the body, that is, see, this is the pendulum of the clock. Understood now? This is the clock and this is pendulum. It keeps on moving. The motion of a body that is oscillating, example swinging back and forth, is called oscillatory motions. Now you can see the trapeze artists. They are the trapeze artists. You must have seen in the circus the trapeze artist. Then this is what? A giant wheel. This is the pendulum of the clock is the example of oscillatory motion. Right children? I hope you all have understood this much. Remaining we will continue in our next lecture. Till the time, stay home, stay safe. Thank you.